Hello, 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 everybody. Fresh back from the stadium. Um, well, about 2 or 3 hours removed. But yeah, it was a tough game today. Beautiful scene. We had a lot of potential today to win the game. Very close, hard fought game with the Saints. But of course, once again, we fall short. And noticeably, the secondary was lacking of our star cornerback, Jalen Ramsey. Now, several times the ball was knocked down from our receivers. We showed the superiority of the cornerbacks of the New Orleans Saints over our receivers, even though we have some very good receivers. Lee went down. He got hurt today, and I suspect he's probably out for the season. Gardner Minshew, I think the efforts was there. He stood in the pocket too long instead of running. He would hold the ball too long today, trying to make things happen. And of course, today he threw his first interception. He was unable to score, get a touchdown score. Leonard Fournette, he ran okay, but he was still unable to get a breakthrough run. And the bottom line, it led to Jacksonville be limited to two field goals, which in turn was our demise because we only scored on two possessions out of the entire game. On the other hand, Bridgewater, he did pretty good, although he was limited by our outstanding defensive play. We got 2 sacks on Bridgewater, but in the end, it came down to he outworked Minshew. Bridgewater outworked Minshew. He was able to get the ball to his receivers in the flat, and they were able to do some breakaway, get some more first downs. And the key thing is that turnover, the interception, wind up being the difference in the game. 2-4 guys. We're 2-4 now, going into two easier games. Some desperate teams in Cincinnati Bengals who is 0-6, but that doesn't mean anything because now they're desperate for a win. Jaguars are down on themselves, so they're going to have to pick themselves up as they go to play Cincinnati in Ohio. With that being said, we desperately need Nick Foles to come back. We paid this man all this money, and I know they're saying week 11 is his projected return. Gardner Minshew has played very good. He's played outstanding. Actually, he's played exceptional as a backup quarterback. But that's what Gardner Minshew is. He's an outstanding backup quarterback. He's a rookie, and he's done a great job. But how dare any of us to expect him to carry this team into the playoff from game one of the season? So with the weapons that he has around and with the offensive line that we have. So today was a good game, but we can see some of the tire tread come off with Gardner Minshew because, like I said, he's he's trying to do it all, and we're putting a lot of pressure on him, putting a whole franchise on his back, even though we picked him in the 6th round. And then he doesn't have any help. He does not have any help because when um, um, when Leonard Fournette tries to run the ball, he get 2 and 3 yards here and there, maybe 9 every once in a while, but he don't pick up any of substantial amount of yards. New Orleans, they're a good team. I don't even know why they picked us to beat them. But with that being said, they're a good 5-1 team, and I think New Orleans Saints going to do very well in the season. With that being said, Jacksonville has now again lost another close game. That means 3 out of the 4 losses were all close. We had the potential of being at least 4-2 or 5-1, but now we're 2-4, possibly in last place or tied with Tennessee for third place in the AFC South. Our season is not over, but we got to start winning. We got to start racking up some wins. We have a potential to, we have the potential to win the next 3 games with 3 of the next games. Teams that we play against are suspect, but now we got to see what kind of character we have, and we got to find out what's really going on with Jalen Ramsey. Because today, if Jalen Ramsey would have played, I pretty much 95% chance that we would have won this game, because we lost on a lot of lockdown corners, and Jalen Ramsey commands a lot of attention on one side, which would have made Bridgewater more territorial, and he would have had to go against AJ Boye and of course the rookie that playing on the other side. So what do we take from this game? Well, it's almost like here we are again. Jaguar fans were disappointed with 2-4. Outside of Jacksonville, people are like, okay, well, this is how Jacksonville always is. Inside, we know that this is already disappointing, 2-4, and we should be a lot better than what we are. So we look forward to the next game, but as of right now, kind of feel like about the game. I enjoyed the game. I was out there. It was hot, but it was enjoyable. Met some new friends, and met some New Orleans Saints fans there. They were really nice people, and it was a really good game. But I will say that the experience was great, but we got to do better on the field. We got to do better on the field. And right now, I think the clock is ticking on Doug Marrone. The clock is ticking on Tom Coughlin. The clock is ticking on the front office. So um, we got to get it turned around. It's game six. We got 10 more games to go. Game six. So got to get it turned around. All right, Duval.